Yeah.
Getting to record. I know some people said they're going to join, so I'm going to give them like 2, 3 minutes. It won't last too long. Keep it
Hmm.
short. But yeah, because I was like, I need to talk more about this because this is a freaking amazing way to stay fit and, to find that additional accountability that's usually missing in our lives. Like people usually ask me, all right, Preeti, after 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, after I get results, what then? It's hard to find motivation to
It is.
stick with it. And, my coach, I remember she would tell me, she's like, you should basically mentor other people. And I was like, I don't have time, full time working, commute, little kids, same excuses like all of us, right? That used to be my
Hmm.
excuse not to work out. And then finally, I found this that, I was anyways working out, I was anyways eating healthy. So why not share it with other people and show them what I do?
That's
That's
really.
literally
I
how
saw
I started.
your, previously, I saw your pictures, and you're like, "Oh wait, hold on, is this the same?" Because I
Yeah.
remember that I think few days back that you shared the picture with your second kid after
Yeah.
your second kid, and I'm like, I don't think so. She's the same person. And it's like, yeah,
Yeah. And that was like 15 years ago. That's how I used to look.
wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you
You
can
inspire a
literally
lot of other people, a lot of other mom that you're inspiring. Believe me.
totally reverse how you feel and look if you really take care of your health. And I'm not saying you kill yourself over taking care of yourself. I don't do any keto, nothing crazy. I'm just eating consistently good food. That's the only thing. The minute you start starving yourself, it's where you're going to find issues in your lifestyle. Hi, Ruchi. Thanks so much for joining.
Hey, how are you?
Good, good. Yeah, I was just talking to Khushbu. She was asking me about my picture I shared a few days ago.
Oh yeah,
Um,
which one?
it was, I think, on Sunday I shared like after my second kid, how I looked and how I look now, like 15 years later, what your body can do if you took care of it. Yeah. And this is me changing more consistently in the last 5.5 years, I would say. So, yeah. I mean, I'm still feeling like, every few years your body is going to change in ways, but it's like just the energy level, feeling good. I think that's the main thing that drives me to do this. So it's 8:03. I'll get started. I know some other ladies said they wanted to join. So this call is purely to talk about Beachbody, the business, and how we make an income. How do we get started? So my story, honestly, in a nutshell, is I did the Beachbody workout, like did the 21-day fix for 21 days, dropped weight, loved it. So I continued for another 3 months and did P90X. I loved that because it just gave me consistency to work out every single day, similar to what we're doing with 645 right now. It's just a program that every day you do the different workouts, but it's with the same trainer. It just like helps you focus for 3 months. So I love that. Got amazing results after 3 more months. And then I was like, then what? Then the motivation starts to fizzle. You're like, okay, I reached where I want to. Now what? And that's when my coach was like, you're so consistent. You are doing the work, you're tracking. You should consider coaching. I was like, wait a minute. I did not join this program to coach. There's nobody out there who looks like me. There was no Indian coach I knew of.
I
in
never heard about any Indian coach,
Back
and
then there
also
weren't.
food
Now
wise,
there
it's
are.
amazing.
Yeah, now there are. Actually, I found so many like one-off Indian coaches in Beachbody. And we all are like on different teams, right? Like we all joined really for the discount. I joined back then just to get discount on my shake. I was like, I want the coach discount. Anything I'll buy, I get a discount. Because even for me back then, there was no Beachbody on demand. There were only DVDs. So to even purchase a DVD set, I was like, all right, I'll get 25% off it. So it was like you buy a program and then you're kind of stuck with it, with that DVD. And after a while you're bored with that, then you go buy another DVD. I remember spending like good 400, 450 bucks just on DVDs my first year. And then the second year Beachbody on Demand came. And I was like, this is a blessing. I can pick and choose whatever workout I want to do. It's so much cheaper to have Beachbody Wonderland. Anyhow, so basically, I was somebody who said, no, I don't want to do coaching. This is not for me. Nobody's going to buy from me. Why will anybody buy from me? Why will anybody believe me that this works? Yeah, I got results. Doesn't mean someone else is going to get results. So she was just persistent. Every month she would ask me, you should do it. You should do it. You're good at this. And I was like, I'm not motivational. I don't even know what I want to post online. I have no idea of social media. I'm zero, like zero. I had no idea of social media. And I was a very private person. Like I didn't want to share my life on social media. But something changed in me over the course of time. It just created belief in the process that this can help somebody out there. So, hey ladies, thanks for joining. I just started sharing my story about how I started with Beachbody and how I kept saying no to this opportunity because I work full time, I have kids, I really didn't have time like everybody else, right? Like that's the first thing I hear from people is like, I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to eat healthy. And I'm like, yes, you do. You're eating every single day. You are on social media every single day. You're watching TV every single day. You have time, 30 minutes. You can do this. So coming back to my story, so besides like working out and eating healthy, my mindset started to change. I started feeling a change in my mind that just the way I was thinking, I was more positive. I started realizing that people who didn't serve me in my life, I could not stand them. Like it was just I started to evolve as a person. And personal development played a huge part. That's one thing my coach kept insisting that everybody should do. I do the same in the group. I insist we all should start with something. And personal development literally it's like therapy for free. It will change your mind. It will change the way you start thinking. And automatically you start getting these thoughts on how you can help someone. And I was going through depression. I started this journey at the lowest point in my life. Like we had just lost my father-in-law. And I think 2 weeks later, I bought this program. I was like, I need something to do to make myself feel good because I just did not feel good. So with that said, the workouts, being part of a community, with a coach who was empowering as well, it really made a difference. I didn't think accountability would ever make a difference, but it did. It did. And I wanted to pass this on to other ladies. So I didn't start this business to make money. I started this business really to help one more woman out there, just like me, who needed this. And believe it or not, I made such good friends in my first few, months as a coach, because those were ladies exactly with the same struggle like me, and people I met online, or friends of friends. None of my friends supported me. Don't ever expect your friends to support you on this journey because they're always going to be like, you can do it for free for me. Why aren't you doing this for free? So I did that too. I did it for my friends for free and nobody did it. So that's one thing I'm going to tell you. When you do something, give away something for free, there's no appreciation value to it. So it didn't help. Long story short, I started to understand how social media works. I started to spend some time, like my lunch hours, learning social media. And there were many tools provided by the Beachbody coach community, like how to post online, how to work with people who didn't know you. It's about building trust on social media. Like if you show up consistently, people will trust you. They will know that this process works. I mean, I'm not dumb to show up for 5 years eating a certain way, drinking my shake or working out at home. It works. And it's worked for many. And once I started showing results that other people were getting results, it started to make sense. So I started to grow slowly. I literally would spend an hour or two initially. Now I spend, I would say 2 to 3 hours a day. Sundays are my days where I really spend time, at least the beginning part, my morning part on my business, like planning content, just catching up with all the business activities. Like literally we have a list that the business center gives us from Beachbody. I just go through that list and I do that every single day, or at least 5 days a week. My Fridays and Saturdays are off from this business. I do not work this business Friday, Saturday. That's my time with my family. Like those are the days I don't even check my email. I don't even respond. People will just have to wait. Nobody will run away. If they want to work with you, they will wait. So that's where I am on this journey. How I started making money was, yes, to make money, you have to sell, right? I'm not a salesperson. I didn't know how to sell. I just discussing money made me uncomfortable. But then I thought, think of it this way. Till date, I spend money on my fitness journey. I spend money on the products I buy. So why am I uncomfortable sharing it with anyone else? If they want it, they'll do it. If they don't want it, they won't do it. I'm not in the business of convincing anyone, but I'm in the business of showing people that it works. So I am the product of the product. Like my social media shows what is working for me and what is working for others. And it's a fact. Like if you think about it, fitness is not rocket science, right? It is you eat right consistently, you work out consistently, you will get results. It's impossible that you won't get results unless there are some underlying conditions that need to get checked out. It should work for most people, at least initially, it will get you set up. And then you start discovering, like, there's so many women who came on this journey who discovered they had so many gut issues that they never even realized till they started paying attention to what they were eating, you know, or so many other, like, hormonal issues. People didn't even pay attention till they started this journey. So I think once you start getting mindful, you're also going to realize like how your body's changing and what's changing. So yeah, so the way we make money in this business is literally, I started out by goal was to find 3 people a month, 3 people. The cost of that, the commission I would make would pay off my shake. That's how I started. And then after that, it slowly started to grow by word of mouth and just by consistently posting on social media. And, it's literally building a connection with people. Like when I'm posting and people comment or like, I will, reach out to them and say, thank you for liking my post or for your support. And that's how you hit up a conversation. There could be so many things. People hit me up on my fashion sense or my kids or my dog or something. You're building connections. And that's literally how I grew, my customer base, and slowly started building coaches who were, they're basically clients who were getting results, and they wanted to share this opportunity with their friends. And I was like, if you're going to share this opportunity, share it, make an income on it. And slowly that's how we started to grow. The potential for income depends on, obviously how much you're going to sell. It's not just workouts and posting a selfie that you're going to make an income, right? That's just like you doing a hobby. People will give you a thumbs up and you move on. But it's really about showing people why they want to get into this, why they should commit to an accountability group. You get a community, you get, somebody who's hyping you all the time, and you get all these tools, right? So literally that's how it started. That's how it started, and that's how it's going. It's not complicated, but it's about somebody who's comfortable sharing their journey on social media. Like that's the number one thing. You have to be comfortable sharing. And nobody starts off knowing this business. Nobody starts off being comfortable 100%. They basically learn as they go. So, and I usually provide the tools, the steps that you need to do in order to be a successful coach. And we run with that. So before I go ahead, I wanted to see if any one of you had questions for me. Hi, Bree, thanks for joining. Any questions so far? I mean, I can send you, I took emails from you ladies so that I can send you like, what the compensation plan looks like in details and all. I didn't want to get too much into this because it is called out in details over there. So I will definitely share that with you. But the gist of the story is, yes, to be a Beachbody coach, you have to obviously promote the Beachbody workouts. If you're somebody who I know there are personal trainers who have their own business or their own gyms and they're like, oh, I want to do my own gym thing, which is perfectly fine. But then you have to definitely look into promoting their products. We have the nutrition plan, and now we have like the bike coming out, or the bike is out from Beachbody, similar to Peloton, where we have live classes now. So that is also out. So there's so many opportunities with this company that provides that total solution of like, hey, if you're not somebody who likes structured workouts, there are live workouts. There's the bike program. There is obviously nutrition programs that, I promote, and that's worked for me and that is working for most of you. So that's there. And obviously, like any fitness company, there are products which will help you build an income over time. And if you have a recurring customer, you continue to earn commission on it. And yeah, if you are building your team with coaches who are able to promote this and are finding success as well, they're earning their commission. You're not taking away any commission from them. Beachbody will pay you a commission for having successful coaches in the team. But everybody who starts out, I usually like to set the smallest goal is to find at least 3 people. If you don't, it's not a big deal because you don't get penalized for it. That's one thing I want to call out. But the benefits of getting at least 3 people a month is this. You earn something called like Success Club. And when you start earning like the Success Club every month, you automatically get into, you automatically get picked to earn free trips from Beachbody. So due to COVID, obviously we haven't had trips, but I've earned trips to Mexico. I've earned a trip on a cruise with my whole family. Like next year, I have a trip to Punta Cana for 5 days, and it's because I continuously recruit or bring in people into the business or as customers, at least. Like my goal is minimum 5 people. I end up getting more than 5 every month, but that's how I go about it. The whole process is repeatable. I have systems in place. So anybody who joins my team, you just reuse that system. You don't have to go and reinvent the wheel because I've been doing it for so long. But besides that, like the first 6 months, if 3 months even you find 3 people consistently, you get invited to test out our new programs with the trainers. Not everybody gets that. Like only the new coaches get that. You end up getting prizes from Beachbody. They will send you gifts. Obviously, you're earning every Thursday if you consistently bring customers in. And commissions from whatever they continue to purchase. So that's how it works. Besides all this income stuff, I think the biggest win for me was the community. Obviously, I miss seeing the Beachbody community because, we have women from all over the US and Canada. And when we meet, I didn't know that it was possible to connect with people from different parts of the world who look nothing like me. All right. So Beachbody, when I joined, there were no Indians. There were hardly any South Asians in that community. It was pretty much, the white Caucasian type of people. And I was like, why aren't Indians here? Why isn't the South Asian community here? We need it. And this was a quick and easy solution that you work out at home, you learn to eat right, and you feel good. You start taking care of your health. So my mission became like, obviously, to promote this to moms first, because moms are the last person to take care of themselves, and also bring, some awareness into this community that, hey, I've seen like the Hispanic community growing in the Beachbody world. I would love to see the South Asian community grow in the Beachbody world. And yes, I do this part-time. If I did this full-time, trust me, this would grow even faster. But like I said, time commitment, it really depends how much time you have, but I would say at a minimum, at least 2 hours a day, it does take to invest in this business. So with that said, I will open it up for questions, and here would love to hear more from you. What are your thoughts? What would hold you back if with this opportunity?
Hi, Preeti. I have a question.
Yeah.
You're saying you do this part-time, like, and why don't you, I guess, move it to full-time? I'm just thinking.
So for full-time, I have to, because I have a daughter who's going to college, I want to make sure like this is my second income, like my supplemental income. So
okay, from a financial perspective.
From a financial perspective, yeah, that's the only reason. Like that is my goal. Like I'm like, once the second one goes, I am done. That's what I tell my husband. I'm like, I am done with corporate world. But it's I have to send my first one to medical school. So there is a big financial commitment there. So there's no way I can even think at this point.
No, you're just so passionate about it. So that's why I'm like, oh,
I
Yeah.
do believe in this 100% because I've
Yeah.
seen women do it, and it's just a matter of time commitment. But even with the 2 or 3 hours I spend every day, it is so worth it. I would say, like, just to give you a ballpark, even with like a 3 hour commitment, like even like these days, I haven't been able to commit too much because I'm busy like working with my daughters through their college app and everything. I'm making like half my income that I make in my corporate. So if that's extra, I'm getting, but that's because I've worked for 5 years doing this. Initially, it was very small because I didn't have a team. Now, even with the minimum capacity of my team, I'm still able to make that much. So it is worth it. It is worth in the long run. Like, you will build this business over time. This is not something that's going to make you rich overnight. But if you're really good at selling, some people will grow at that speed. I was just not good at sales, but now I finally get it. Like, it's not about sales, it's about connection. It's really about connection. Why would you reach out to me, right? Think about it. Why did you reach out to me? You're probably watching me for a while and you finally thought, all right, let me give this a try. Let me see what she has, right? It's literally, that's what it is. But to build connection and I would say trust takes time. And I'm okay with that because I would rather have somebody who is ready to do it wholeheartedly than somebody who I'm just begging to join. That's just not me. Yeah. For anything, for fitness or business, you have to be ready. Yeah. But I'll tell you, don't think that you have to have everything figured out. It takes time to learn any business. It took me time to learn this business. But now I know, like, these are the bullet points. These are the things I direct you to do, like do these things and it'll set you on the right path. Yeah. Hey, Pri, did you have any questions? I know we didn't get to chat much and I love your posts.
Thank you so much. Hi, Preeti. Hi, everyone else.
Hey.
I missed the first part. So my question I have is like, it's just a general question. Like, do you have to be like, your coaches include like personal trainers or like, it's athletic trainers or something like that? Or
So in the Beachbody world, yes, there are personal trainers. Like, my team doesn't have that, but there are personal trainers and other coaches, who want to do their own thing. But then there
so
are
you
others.
don't have to be certified or anything like that. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you don't. Because if you think about it, these are all programs designed by, super trainers out there, like who've been doing it for years. Like, this company started with Tony Horton. I mean, who doesn't know P90X? Everybody knows. That's the program I did my first year. Like, after a 21-day program, I did that P90X because I had the DVDs and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was something I used to do 10 years ago. I'm like, I need to build back to it.
Yeah, so that's how I started, and I got amazing results with that. But it was because also of the nutrition. So
yeah, it's consistency.
Yeah, it's consistency for sure. Like, I tell women, even if you work out 30 minutes a day, that's something versus nothing. So yeah, definitely makes a huge difference.
Yep. Cool. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, so I know Ruchi's here. Ruchi's a coach on my team. Hi, she's also had tremendous success with this program, and she had knee surgery and then she started this program, right, Ruchi? I think, was it like Lift 4 or something?
No, I started with 21-day fix.
Okay, and then you started Lift.
Yeah, I bought some programs in between, like Let's Get Up and then MBF also. Yeah, so it is good. It's all about consistency.
Totally. It is, consistency in anything for that matter, right? In life. So that's what I think this coaching does give you, those life skills as well.
Yes, coaching, like it makes me more accountable to the community. Like, whenever if I feel like, okay, let me not, like, I procrastinate a lot. Now also sometimes, like, okay, I don't want to do the workouts. So I'm like, no, the people who are watching me, they ask me actually, where are your videos? Where are your workouts? Why are you not doing it? So yeah, It
Yeah.
helps me. Coaching definitely helps me.
Yeah, it is a great accountability tool, you know.
Yep. Yep.
So literally that's how it is. It is not complicated as people make it sound like it's a lot. I know the social media aspect scares a lot of people. You're like, there's so much going on. How do I figure this out? But I'm going to tell you one thing. It's all about being authentic out there. Everybody brings something unique about themselves to this journey. I mean, if you look at my feed, it's filled with fitness people, and everybody has something unique that they bring to the page. And, you know, I love watching it. I love seeing everybody's style. I love seeing how they're presenting the information. And that's what it gives you. It gives you freedom to be you, which I don't think you get to do this in corporate world or in your circle or anything. You just have to sometimes fit that cookie cutter life. But this journey will let you be you. So definitely a journey that will help you evolve to the person you want to be. Yeah, there's so many things I do today that I never imagined I could have done. I used to laugh at people like me on social media. I'm like, how is she doing this? Like, who the heck does she think she is? But no, it's really changed the way I think, the way I function now. It's just completely is like there's no room for negativity. There's no room for just if something doesn't serve me, I just say bye. That's how I've become now. So I think that's the way to be. So yeah. So with that said, I just wanted to like share what this community is all about. You know, this is a community of like 400,000 coaches in the Beachbody world. And, you know, very few actually do, like a lot of them usually sign up for the discount. They usually sign up like, oh, I'll try and make money. But what holds people back is fear of judgment, fear of what is this person going to say if I reach out to them and message them about like, hey, this is what I'm doing. So all those type of fears do creep up in people, but I got to tell you, you just do it. Just do it. You get over it. You get over your fear by just doing those hard things. And that's how I got over it. So for me right now, to talk to anybody or to be online and share my messy self also, I really don't care because I do it for that woman who needs to see this side also. So it's not for everyone. Let me just say that your journey will not be for everyone, but it'll be for someone, and that someone will matter. So keep that in mind. Agreed? All right, ladies.
Totally.
And Priya, I will send you an email with more details about the compensation plan, and then we can chat about it on the side. You know, more we could set up a call and figure it out. But I just wanted to share my story here, and you know that way I have a face and I can answer questions. If you had any, if you think of any other questions, you know, just DM me. I'll be more than happy to answer. Same thing with you, ladies. And thank you so much for giving me your time tonight. Oh, let me just take a quick picture before I am done. All right. Thanks so much, ladies. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.